couldn't make out their faces, but even from this distance, Murray knew who they were. The Satan's dogs. No one else waited at the water's edge, eager for an opportunity to pass into Belfry. Most Evenfall fans probably came early. Maybe the room he got at the boarding house was for someone who ended up sick and couldn't attend the festival at all. A commotion erupted among the group as one of them pointed at Murray. He leaned forward to see what they were doing. A small tree near him exploded a moment before the sound registered. Thunk! Then several thwips occurred as bullets ripped through the leaves of the nearby trees. Murray hunched, a reflexive action one makes when ducking for cover. The man across the water wasn't pointing at him, he was aiming a gun. The shooting didn't last long, though. Another of the leather-clad men smacked the gunman's arm, which caused the weapon to drop to the ground. The two men briefly argued until the larger one slapped the former gunman and pointed to the row of motorcycles. The smaller man trundled over to a bike, climbed on, and rode away. The larger man stepped forward to the water's edge now. It was then that Murray could make him out. His name was Keaton Scoville, but inside the club he'd earned the title of the Bloodhound. He wasn't a killer. He was a tracker. Scoville had previously found several people who had crossed the Satan's dogs. When he discovered them, he turned their locations over to the man Murray used to be. It never ended well for those who the Bloodhound tracked. Keaton Scoville cupped his hands around his mouth and yelled, but Murray couldn't hear the words over the rushing water and the drizzling rain. He held his hand to his ear, and Scoville yelled louder. It didn't matter, though, as he still couldn't hear. Murray shrugged and exaggeratedly shook his head. Scoville understood the meaning of Murray's mime, so he waved toward the group of men he was with before touching his chest. Then he pointed across the river to Murray. "Yeah," Murray thought, "you're coming to get me. I already know." Then Keaton Scoville slowly dragged his hand across his throat. "I know that too," Murray thought. The Bloodhound waved goodbye to Murray before returning to the pack of dogs.